Hello families, this is Janelle Keating-Hambley, Superintendent in White River. By my count, we've made it through 13 weeks of distance learning, continuous learning. It was unexpected, it had never been done, and you did it. We did it together. We all persisted, we learned, and I know what you were called to do wasn't easy. It challenged each of us. As I think about the last 3 months, the overwhelming emotion I feel is gratitude. I am so thankful for our community and school leaders who have approved the levies and directed our staff learning time that really set us up for success with all of this. Thanks to our voters, we were able to send devices home with our 2nd through 12th grade students on the last day of brick and mortar school.
I'll read it to you. My best friends in 1st grade were Oakley, Emily, Ariana, Piper, Jack. I learned to do math in 1st grade.
All right, so then you said when we had the Halloween party?
Huh?
And then did you add a period?
After party?
Our teachers, they've had 7.5 hours of technology training annually, and that made it possible for them to move quickly to the distance learning model. We also have a digital learning platform in place, Google Classroom, grades 2 through 12. And right now we're working on a digital platform for preschool through grade 1. During this last week, we assessed all our kindergarten, grade 1, and grade 2 students in reading, as the district has a 90% reading goal. I am hearing many success stories. A vast majority of our littlest learners continued to make growth and improve as readers during this time. We are incredibly lucky to have our Kids Club program in White River.
Bumblebees are buzzing around our school, building our foundation, following the rules, playing with each other, making friends.
Because we had the structure and the model already in place, we were able to open childcare for our first responder and essential workers right away. Teachers, paraeducators, and our nursing teams stepped up to provide staffing and support, allowing us to be open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. 5 days a week.
Hi, I'm Erin Tim with the White River Community Activities Program. And when the pandemic started, we were asked instantly to create an essential childcare program, which was seamless for us due to the infrastructure already in place with our Kids Club program throughout the district. To start this program, our 2 top priorities were health and education.
My name is Denise Walker. I'm the nursing supervisor for White River Schools. And before Erin even came to me, the nurses asked, as soon as the whole thing started, what can we do to help the essential workers? So each day we have the luxury of having a nurse on staff to promote health and safety.
I'm Jen Schutz, and I get to be an assistant principal in the White River School District, and I was tasked with making sure the kids were educated while they were here. Our paraeducators stepped up, and each day that they sit down and support them and make sure that they're getting all their schoolwork done, so parents don't have to worry about that when they get finished with work.
As a whole, there are 36 staff working on the site to help make this program run smoothly, and it's been an honor to serve these families, and we feel their gratefulness every day when they pick up their kids, exhausted, that this program really did help make this pandemic run smoothly for them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Denise Vogel, and I'm the president of the White River School District Board of Directors. As a board, we want to thank our administrators and our staff for all of their hard work in moving to this model of distance learning. We also want to thank the parents for partnering with us in helping to educate our kids. We know it hasn't been easy, and we want to thank you for your efforts to help us educate your children and prepare them for what they need to know and do as they move forward. So thank you so much from all of us.
So proud to share that in the last 3 months, we have provided over 150,000 meals to children in our community. Our food service and transportation departments joined in and did an amazing job, and our teachers, paraeducators, and other staff helped with the preparation and the delivery of the meals. Our kids really counted on seeing our food service and transportation staff daily. You were each an important part of their new normal.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of our food service employees. You know, since the pandemic hit, we have really adopted this mindset that we're going to feed our community as best we can. And over the past couple months, we've served over 150,000 meals. We've utilized our transportation service, but really these ladies have put together thousands and thousands of breakfasts and lunches for our kids, and our community couldn't be more grateful. So we just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you've done to help our community out. Thanks.
It's truly been our honor for Route Number 5 to serve our community. It's been a blessing for us, and I hope as well for you. Anyway, enjoy your summer and have fun. We'll see you next year.
Bye. Have a good summer.
I think, however, the real heroes over the last 3 months have been our families. You have been incredible. We simply cannot give you enough credit. This was hard. We know this was hard. You have done an outstanding job of showing up, supporting your kids, and keeping them engaged. One of the resounding positives that I've heard from our teachers is that they've really appreciated connecting with you as parents, and they've been overwhelmed by your tremendous support. You have our thanks and our appreciation. Together, we made it through this.
Hello, White River School District parents and students. We made it through the school year. Can you believe it? Was it perfect? No. Was it difficult? Absolutely. Was it what we expected or anticipated? No way. Who could have predicted this? Was it what we were used to? Not even close. My name is Samantha Banks, and I have been a teacher at White River High School for over 12 years. Never in my career have I faced the enormous challenges that came into play this year. Teaching during a pandemic was not in my lesson plans. Being a kindergarten, 3rd grade, and 5th grade teacher to my own kids while still teaching my students via distance learning was not a part of my plans either. Finding the balance at home has been hard. I often worked very long days Zooming with and teaching my students and planning upcoming math content with small breaks to help my 3 kids at home with their schoolwork. I had some tough days. I broke down several times. There were even days when I didn't think I could keep at it and sustain such a grueling schedule. But I persevered. I persisted. And guess what? My kids at home did too. And my students did as well. We all kept at it, learning and navigating this new normal together and continuing to learn and meet standards. If students didn't know that they could learn in the most unpredictable of circumstances, they certainly do now. If they never knew they could do really hard things, they absolutely do now. Students, you should be so proud of your resilience, dedication, compassion, and grace that you have shown and learned over the past 3 months. I know I am. And parents, we teachers thank you. We could not have continued to teach your kids without you. You are our co-workers, our co-teachers. And I know your home situation was not my situation. Some of you lost jobs and struggled financially. Some of you live where Wi-Fi is an issue. Some of you have children with special needs or that learn in unique ways. Some of your kids crave the social interactions of the classroom. Distance learning has not been easy for many of you. It might have been difficult every single day. All of our stories and struggles are unique. Yet despite the individual challenges parents and families in our district faced, you persevered, you persisted, and your kids did too. And they continued to learn because you helped them and you wouldn't let them give up. And now they know that even when things are different, even when the learning environment isn't what they're used to, they can still learn. Not just learn, but learn a lot and at high levels. You taught them much more than standards. You helped your kids to develop grit, which will help them in all aspects of their lives, not just school. You should be very proud of the work that you have accomplished. I know I am. So now that the school year is over, we look forward to next year. So many of my students said, Mrs. Banks, I never thought I would say I miss school, but I do. I miss school. We all do. I miss talking to my kids every day. I miss greeting them at the door. I miss listening to them have academic discussions in their groups. I miss our fun talks about what's happening in their lives. I miss showing them my one card trick. I miss their questions. I miss their hugs. I miss seeing their bright faces and the unlimited potential I see in their eyes. We all miss school. And while we don't know what next year will look like in our schools, please know this: White River teachers love your kids. We want to be in the classroom, teaching and learning with them next year. The unknown can be really scary. It is for me too. But we have time to plan. We will figure it out. We are in this together. Look what we did together on a moment's notice. We taught, we learned, and we accomplished hard things together. And if we have to, we can do it again. So enjoy your summer, live in the moment, and be proud of yourselves. Again, I know I am. Parents and students, thank you for your partnership in learning. I feel grateful and privileged to have learned and grown with all of you. Thank you.
I know you're all wondering what this fall will look like. I don't have any of the answers yet, but I will share with you as soon as we have more definitive information from the state. We are working on plans for various scenarios, but what I want to tell you for sure is that we all are hoping for your kids to be back in school full time in the fall. We miss them. We want to go back to regular school. Finally, I want to reiterate my message from last week. Racism and hate have no place in the White River School District. Our mission is to educate your children, prepare them for college and career after high school. Someone shared with me recently that for some families, school is a first responder. What I know is education can be a game changer for a child, but schools do not operate in isolation, however. My message today is about how our community set us up for success with distance learning, and how working together with you and all our families, we got through the last 3 months. So as a community, we also need to decide what our best looks like. Each of us bear responsibility to see where we can help and make things better. And more importantly, to lead and live with love, respect, and compassion. We each need to ask ourselves, what can I do in my own life to help this nation fulfill its promise? Thank you, White River families. I'm honored to be your superintendent, and I love our White River kids and staff. Enjoy your summer. You've worked for it. I promise to communicate the options regarding the 2020-2021 school year soon. Thank you.